Another account reviews in session, guys. What's up? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good midnight, 2 a.m., whatever degenerate hours you guys are awake at for. But regardless, we have another account review today. We have Gordon Ramsay. It is an honor to account review the infamous, not infamous, one of the most famous chefs of all time. 10 million plus subscribers on YouTube. It is an honor, my man. Thank you for giving me this privilege to account review such a well-known chef in this world. Thank you very much. Anyways, though, let's get right into this video. Let's start off. So this guy, Mr. Gordon Ramsay here, started in February 2nd, 2022. So this account here is about 7 months old. It was submitted about 3 weeks ago, so 7 months old. Let's get right into it. I expect to see a lot from the great Gordon Ramsay. Let's get right into it. So, what we got here so far, we have some ships. I hope he showed his profile, but we'll see. Anyways, though, we have a lot of 125s, mostly the UR ones. Very, very nice. Now, here's the thing about UR 125s as a new player. They cost 225 cog arrays per UR ship. So keep in mind that to get that many cog arrays, it's going to take a while. I think it takes like almost a month worth of cog arrays to get 225. So be really skeptical with who you push to 125, because if you're pushing like say World 14 or something, you're going to want to have some like beefier 125s, and your healers at 125s like Unicorn, Perseus, maybe some of your DDs as well too if you have Shimakaze, but you don't. So keep that in mind when you're pushing in for 125 for cog arrays, because it's very expensive. I do see you have Udachi, the base form. There is an event going on for the retrofit right now. Please don't miss that. You're going to want to retrofit Udachi, because having her retrofitted is very, very helpful. It's going to help you out in World 14 very, very much. So hope you did that. Anyways, though, we have another Z23 ringed. This is not surprising here. Everyone, even the great Gordon Ramsay himself, rings Z23. Everyone loves Nimi. Everyone loves Z23. Can't go wrong with this ship. Apparently, everyone loves Z23, whether you're famous or not. Going down the list here, we have some other good ships. You're working on all of them. Good. I like seeing like a lot of splits between like 90s, 100s, 110s. This makes it so if you're ever in a position where you want to get one ship to 120, you won't be that far behind on it, and you can just like slap it on, do some leveling, and you're good to go, right? So going down the list, I would level up that Unicorn though. Make sure you get that Unicorn to like 120 minimum. Try to go for 125, but 120 minimum. Going else down the list, everything else looks okay. If you're a meta gamer, you don't have to worry about too much about it. Sirius is fine to have 120 if you really, really want to push for Sirius. If you're going a full KMS setup, I'm not sure if you are though. You're locking like KMS ships, so maybe not. Having Emden is actually not that bad either. I saw Emden earlier, right here. So you can level her up. Imperial is actually not bad either. Shokaku's for the IGN stuff if you want to do that. Nagato, Shinano, and Shokugeki. God, I'm thinking food now because of Gordon Ramsay. Shokaku is a good setup. And then I would work on DDs though. If you're going to World 14, which is one of your questions from earlier, or in a bit, I would work on World 14 ships. So Jervis, also a good example. I'll talk about that later though. Anyway, so I think that covers up most of the SSR ships. Everything else is like, you can skip those. You don't have to worry about it too much. Gear-wise, now we're lucking on UR gear, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Just work on your essentials as of right now. Aircraft, steam catapults, good. The fire control radar, you have that, and very nice. I would get more Corsairs, maybe. It depends on where you are currently in the game, but getting more Corsairs is not a bad idea. There's like 800 core data in core shop, so I would get that if you can. I will get more washing machines too. Washing Machine is going to help you a lot, especially in World 14, because a lot of enemies are going to outlevel you. So having an extra evasion boost and the unique proc is going to be very, very beneficial to have. More Seattle guns right here, also a good choice. If you can get more of those, that's going to be really, really good. 3 black shells, very cool, very nice. You farm a lot of Sea Hornets as well too. I know a lot of people said, like, I told them farm a lot of Sea Hornets, which is really, really good. So you won't be lacking in the fighter department for damage for a while. Now having AP rockets is better, but Sea Hornets are still very, very good. So good choice here for Sea Hornets. Going down the list some more, we have 3 more white shells, very nice. You're good there. AP rockets, done, very nice. On Enterprise well too, very, very nice. Farming guns here, gonna skip those. That's a good gun right there, very cool. Cronsight gun as well too, very nice. And then everything else is like, we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot. Your gear is where it's supposed to be. You just need more quantity of it. Like some of the other stuff, like baguette guns. I don't think I saw a baguette gun. Maybe there was a baguette gun, but I would definitely try to get more of those from Iris. If you are doing Iris light and dark, D2 D1 every single day, because getting more baguette guns is gonna be very, very beneficial. It's because still really one of the best DD guns in the game as of right now. So skipping gear for a bit, we're going to campaign. So campaign right now, you're in this hard mode. I'm hoping you're in World 13 at least. Yeah, okay, you're in 13. Yeah, knock out 13. We'll get there eventually. It's anti-air stuff. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are struggling with World 13, which you shouldn't because you have a lot of 125s already, World 14 is going to be an entirely different beast. I highly recommend, if you don't have Musashi already from the current event, try to get her, because she's going to make World 14 a much, much easier map to deal with. Because having that tank ability is going to be really, really important. Very, very important. So if you can't get Musashi, it's going to help out quite a bit. Now stat-wise, 7 months, 9,000 attacks, straight off the board. Very normal. Good job, Mr. GordonRamsay. 50% collection rate. About 8.9k ships. Oh, now this is a very weird amount. I feel like this is really too high for a 7-month-old player. I don't think you play every single day. Maybe you do. No, this sounds like you play every single day. It's just, why is the ship own count so high? I don't get it. Well, it's fine though. It's fine. I'm just trying to figure out like why this is like really close to the tax. Don't mind me though. It is a fine account. What else we got here? Okay, so PR stuff. So PR1 is, we're in the works. You don't have to worry about this as of right now. You have the really good ones done, like Rune, Monarch, maybe St. Louis later on, but that's perfectly fine. You got the essentials done, the most important ones done. PR2, FDG, we're getting there. Developer 25 is okay, but you really won't get that Developer 30 because she gets that extra main gun mount. So do that if you can. Georgia's nice to have as well too. But you're pretty much, I would say Seattle, but you're pretty much done World 13, so you can ignore that. Azuma's also pretty nice as well too, but she has ways to go before she hits a relevant developer level, so I won't worry about it too much. Drake at 23, we're about halfway done. Very nice. Again, she needs those developer levels because she's in a weird spot right now. I would advise using her at 30 if you can. 30, and then if you can get Face M5, that's good too, but minimum 30. Minimum 30. Cheshire is also good for World 13 if you want to use her there as well. PR4, we're working on her as of right now. We have lots of work to do on PR4. Highly advise you work on this season in particular. Once again, if you are aiming towards end game content like OS, meta fights, arbiter fights, stuff like that, highly recommend you do this. This setup is also really good for World 14 as well too. You have a lot of durable tanks. You got some good carriers, wave clear. Can't go wrong with it. And then PR5, don't worry about us right now. There is some good options in here, but PR4 is definitely the most important one, followed by PR5. Plymouth is good. Brest is good for just hard campaigning. You have some other good ships too, like PvP for Harbin, the Russian carrier as well too. There's a lot of solid options in here for sure. Right, so that's the end of the video. We have some questions here. I feel like this guy left something out. I felt like he did. Maybe he's going too fast, but I feel like he missed something. Or maybe he didn't. Anyway, so we have questions. Number one, How I farm gear lab materials faster. So you can't really farm gear lab mats faster. All you can really do is go to OS, do your dailies every single day. You get 5 dailies every single day. Make sure you do them every single day. And then just pick some maps, do some coordinates, clear the whole map, clear all your coordinates, clear all your fractured seas, clear all your siren abyssals, do that, clear your strongholds, clear pretty much everything. Try to do the arbiter fight as well too, and you'll get a lot of gold plates. You'll get some material. That's mainly the best way. It's a slow burn. It's gonna take a long time. It's very time gated, so just hop into OS and make sure you're doing it every single day. The minimum thing you want to do is make sure you cap out your shop ideally for the most important material. Clear all your fractured seas, clear all the maps, clear all your abyss sirens, clear your strongholds, and try to do arbiter fight, and you should be good to go for the month. Alright, so try to do that every single month. I know it's grindy, but that's just how it is. How to build a OS fleet. So you didn't show me any builds as of right now, but if you want to build an OS fleet, the most important thing I recommend everyone do this is to have one mob setup, and three bossing setups. So what you want to do is have a mob setup that does like pretty much every single thing. This is the most commonly used fleet because it's gonna knock out most of the enemies on the map for you every single day. You want a mob setup. You want 3 bossing setups. 1 carrier and 2 battleships is nice, or go 2 carriers and 1 battleship to mix it up. So I recommend going a APBB setup and run at least 1 carrier setup for with all your heavy hitters like Nagato, Shinano, Shokaku. If you want to use Nagato, use Arc Royal. If you want to do battleship setup, you can do like Vanguard, War Spike can work here too. If you have Monarch, you can use Monarch as well too. I think she's worked on as of right now. How is also a solid option as well too. There's a lot of options for using battleships here, so just pick whatever you want to do and just run with it. But I would definitely fully invest into a carrier setup as right now. Oh, you have Enterprise. Enterprise, I forgot her. She works as well too. Shinano, Enterprise, and Shokaku works perfectly fine. So have at least 1 strong carrier setup because it's going to make your life much easier. And then have a battleship setup. And then the last fleet can be whatever you want. If you need extra bossing damage, run another boss setup. If you want cross barrages, stack all your cross barrages there, like Kronstadt, Shinano. Well, don't put Shinano in there, but I'm just giving an example. Just stack all your cross barrages there, and it just depends on what you want to do there. But if you want a mob setup, do something like Perseus. If you don't lack damage, Unicorn. Usually Perseus is fine as a solo, and then run like wave clearing stuff like Sovetskaya works here. Other battleships. There's other battleships as well too. Musashi, if you did get Musashi, I hope you got Musashi. Oh, you didn't show me your items. Well, it doesn't matter though. Get Musashi. Get Musashi. I'm not gonna say it again. Get Musashi. This wave clearing stuff, and then run like, well, I would keep Kronstadt on a boss up, but like run something like Durable. Drake could work, even though she's not developer 30 as a mob setup. That's perfectly fine. I hope you have Helena in here. Put that in bossing. And Saratoga works for mob setup as well too. She's a very good mobber. It's like just toss in Vanguards. Like Chappie works here. But I'll work on Vanguards. So one thing a lot of players, I said this like many times in like past account reviews, a lot of people don't invest into Vanguards. Don't be that kind of player. See, like, look, take this for example, right? This player has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ships, main fleet above 120. Whereas Vanguard's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and 2 of them are DDs, which is okay. I'm just saying though, you want to invest into Vanguards. Don't neglect Vanguards, because having more Vanguards at higher level is going to help you out a lot. They have to survive in order for you to clear content. So never forget, If you're a new player, never neglect Vanguards. I know backlines get more EXP because they MVP most of the time. Not to mention flagship EXP bonus. I know it's unfair, but that's just how it is. Never ever neglect Vanguard levels, ever. They are just as important as main fleets. Even if they don't do as enough damage, they have to survive, and they contribute to boosting your damage for your backline. Never ever look down on just Vanguards. It can't just be all backline. It has to be Vanguards as well too. So work on better Vanguards. Some good examples that you can work on as of right here is, if I can find some. I'm gonna scroll down a bit. Sirius is a good example. Hermione, kind of whatever, but that works. Emden for KMS setups, very good. Baltimore, solid option. Jervis for World 14. Swiftsure for World 13. Suzuki, very, very good ship. Bluesure, whatever her name is, solid. There's just a lot of Vanguards you can work on as of right here, and I would highly, highly recommend you do that, because you need Vanguards to survive. You do. So, do that. And as for the last question, fleets for World 14, I say as of right now, your World 14 fleet has lots to be worked on. You want to work on DDs, like Jervis, Udachi Retrofit. Get those done first, then consider World 14, but even then, I think your fleets may be able to clear it. It's just going to be very difficult because you have a lot of plus 10s. So work on your DDs, work on your submarines, importantly as well too. They're going to help you out a lot. Just know that World 14 is an entirely different beast. It is. If you think World 13 is easy right now, once you get to 14.3, it is something else. I'm not even kidding you. So work on just ships right now. Work on Vanguards. Work on DDs. Work on the submarines. Get into OS right away. Farm a lot of gold plates. You're gonna need a lot of them, and then spend like probably a couple months in OS, and you should be good to go for World 14. If you were consistent as of right now, not saying you can't do World 14 right now, because you can. It's gonna be very difficult, but I can say you can comfortably do World 14 in about 2 or 3 months if you keep this up. But you need that OS. You need those gold plates. You need those gears. You can definitely do it without them, but it's gonna make your life much easier when you have much more gear, much more funding, and just a wider selection of Vanguards I can choose from. All right. Also, Wakasuki from the current event. Wakasuki and Suzuki combo is very good if I can find her. Get this combo going on. Wakasuki and Suzuki, very good. So those are all the questions. As always, thank you guys for watching. Great opportunity to account view the Mr. Gordon Ramsay himself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank y'all for watching. I'm out.